Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
What do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy. This one is insane, but buckle up because the young lady asking this ridiculous question gets absolutely cooked. Absolutely eviscerated. I ain't gonna hold you. I saw the clip before this. I was licking my chops, rubbing my hands together like Birdman. Like, yeah, go ahead, get her. Now, the conversation comes from tonight's conversation. Shout out to the crew that's over there. But the question that's being asked here, you begin to understand why so many young men are just rationalizing against the idea of not only marriage, but also relationships in general. Because you have this entitlement, this privilege that goes unchecked, and you find out once you're committed to a young lady how deep the entitlement goes, way past any degree of normalcy within the word selfish, and it dives into something way more sinister. Anyway, we're gonna go through the content, we're gonna have some fun with it, and get active. Without further ado,
What's your name? What's your question?
Hey, my name is Roberta. My question is...
Hey, Roberta.
Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with?
What you mean don't have? Hold on, wait a minute.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
Like,
What do you mean?
pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
Right.
Because
It sounds like the ambition don't look like you want it to look.
I want to, like, be a homeowner one day. I want property. I want, no, he got money.
So he has money, and he's taking care of kids that you've already made with him, or maybe it's kids from a prior relationship. Notice the ego to say, oh, no, he got money. But meanwhile, it's not enough ambition that she compares on her social media app of choice. Cooked!
But I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
Insane.
And we gonna first give attention, and I'm gonna validate your feelings before
No.
I move forward.
No.
The only reason, not the only reason, one of the reasons
I
I'm
would
going to
never.
say I do understand is because it may just be a personal preference of yours to be attracted to a man that has ambition.
It is.
It's not about whether or not a man can take care of the bills or whatever the case may be. You desire a man that achieves, that wants more, that goes afterwards. And I'm going to just say this one thing before we go further. Be careful what you ask for.
Sure, yeah. Because you want a man with ambition like that, but you can't handle a man with ambition like that. Mind you, what he's doing is what he should be doing. He should be saying, I understand, as if to validate something out of her bird brain mouth made sense. That's kind of a way you can have conversation with women where they can listen to you more often. For content's sakes, I don't do that shit. If it's stupid, I tend to call it stupid. But I'm not in the business of protecting their feelings in order to sell products to them. We're in different businesses.
So many women that want a man that has ambition until you find out that ambition and quest for it is bigger than his affinity to you.
Big true.
And that you will come second place to that man's ambition. I'm going to tell you this. I've been doing this thing for 6 years, 7 years. Probably, matter of fact, it might be 8. First time I came to Chicago, it was by myself, and we did 150 people. And since then, I ain't stopped. This is 2017. We tour all the time. We be tired. We're tired now. And I'm going to tell you this.
Oh, was that Kendra G?
It's nonstop, day in, day out, day in and day out. A woman may look at me and be like, bro, I love his ambition. Until you got to live with me. Until you got to sacrifice for it. So before we get into your question, I just want you to know that you find a man with ambition, you better be prepared to deal with it. But can we answer a real question real quick?
You got a man that's taking care of you. He's taking care of the kids. He's taking care of the house.
Uh-oh.
And you're sitting up here asking, is he even worth me staying with him?
Get her.
You're not going to understand the magnitude of asking a question like that until that man looks at you and asks if it's worth staying with you.
Oh, get
Now,
her.
don't get me
Do
wrong.
you know what it looks like outside?
Look at. Cook her.
Do you know how many women are taking care of themselves and taking care of their houses
She has
and their
no
kids
idea.
without a man present that wants to be that partner in that season?
Come on.
Ambition is beautiful.
Get her.
Ambition is a beautiful thing, but partnership is amazing. Having somebody that's willing to be in that with you. I think that is disgusting how we discard people based on a comparison of what we think love is supposed to look like. This don't even sound like a real train of thought. This sounds like an Instagram topic or debate.
Come on.
Is it worth me staying with my man
Talk to her.
that's taking care of me, my kids, and my house?
I like her.
In the year 2025, when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills.
Come on.
He is taking care
Look
of
at
you.
her looking up in the air.
And he is taking care of your kids. And you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Is you cool, baby love? Oh, we'll see the reaction. Oh, yeah, she looked away because she knows she ain't shit. Here's the thing. Let me properly address what this is. We're going to let this cooking this cooking sound play for a little bit. But the young lady said something fantastic, is that this sounds like an internet conversation. You must understand, for these women will talk shit about men who play video games all day. Meanwhile, they consume Baddies Club. They consume Instagrams. They consume all of this dumb shit which pollutes their mind, which takes them outside of the reality of human dynamics and relationships and puts it up into this comparative numbers game, or keeping up with the Joneses, or what does your car look like? None of that leads to lifetime fulfillment within your life. The self-deletion rate amongst poor people, middle-class people, and rich people is the same rate. Money is not changing fulfillment.
No, because I can talk to you. I can talk to you, right? Since we're talking about ambition, right? Let's talk about ambition. No.
Let's talk about it.
Wait. I'm gonna let you finish.
It's about to be long.
I'm gonna let you finish. But let's talk about ambition. This is what ambition looks like. Ambition looks like this. I'm very ambitious. I done been to 30 cities this year. I got 5 books, but guess what? I gotta pay them bills by myself.
Ooh.
I gotta take care of that kid by myself.
Come on.
I gotta take care of that house by myself.
Yeah.
So unless you're ready for the aggressiveness that comes with that ambition that you're seeking,
Come on.
then I need you to rephrase what you're asking for.
Tell her.
Let me rephrase it.
Okay, go ahead.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
That's
Right? So I'm not saying I'm some bum that can't take care of my kids, can't take care of the household,
no one
nothing like
said
that.
that.
He's a good man. But I feel like if he lock in with me, we could be so much greater.
Can I?
Young man, leave her. Leave her. She's not worthy of your time. Because notice, when the other woman in the audience said something about him not having the money, oh, he got enough money. But now the issue is that you make more money than him. And instead of receiving the young lady's message that was up on stage, which is 100% accurate, she took that as another opportunity to be loud, wrong, and strong, and enters in portions of an argument that the young lady never even asked her. This is Super Saiyan deflection and moving the goalposts to a degree that's just, you can't argue with something like this. If she was a transformer, her name would be Deflecticon. The average standard issue Matrix lemming-minded young woman is easy to control. All it took was a TikTok post and a half, and already she's speaking like what she's saying is normal. She's allowed the internet to reprogram and destroy her mind to the point where she believes her own delusions and refuses to live in reality. What if you could copy the exact system that I use to generate between $50,000 and $100,000 a month purely from posting commentary content online? My life right now consists of no boss, no commute, no alarm, and I work when I want. And I've spent the past 8 years building this framework out from scratch. And 1 million subscribers later, over 400 million lifetime views, and I've never once talked about exactly how I do it. Until now. Now, my system is called Viral to Value, and it's the step-by-step blueprint that I personally use every single day to turn viral moments into real, life-changing income in any niche. If you're ready to stop guessing and start building something that is actually yours, click the link below and let's get to work.
He won't lock in with me, and that's the problem.
So you the man of the relationship.
No, I'm not the man in the relationship.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on. Time out.
I submit to him.
Y'all calm down.
Hold on, everybody.
Scenario.
Hold on, look to your left and right.
I see our potential together.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
takes
the thing.
care of your
I see
kids.
what we could be. I see our potential together.
you.
What is this?
But he cool with where we at right now
All right, so-
with some like regular degular stuff.
When
So
is
let me
enough
talk- let me
enough?
talk-
Regular.
Go ahead.
'Cause I'm-
Regular.
Y'all, hold on, y'all calm down for a second. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. You want me to ask that? Okay.
Please, I love you, girl.
okay.
Please, I want to hear you.
Okay. Because I think you misinterpreting Kira. That's the
No, I got
you know,
her.
she got some New York in her. So
I see it, but
She
I said
know,
I
but
got Chicago in
I
me,
love it
so
because
I need to.
but she's speaking real to you.
No,
baby.
I get it.
Like, because let me help you understand this, because she's speaking real to you right now, baby. It's okay for men to get comfortable. It's okay for that, because I really hate this type of conversation. I'm gonna say this because sometimes you'll think you want this entrepreneur, or you'll think you want this man who makes 6 figures, until he constantly has to go to work, and he constantly has to constantly deal with these new employers, or has to constantly deal with these new clients, or the clients who fall through and don't pay. And you have a life where it's like, I get to show up as a husband, I get to show up as a man to my woman, I
And
get
a
to show up
father.
for my kids, I get to show up and actually lead in this home. It's okay
But
that
it's
you
still
make
not good
more
enough.
money. Y'all can still do it that same way, baby. There are ways around it. But unfortunately for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it
Instagram.
to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious, especially when you know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression, seasonal depression. Your girl is telling you, you need to do more. And you like, dang, I'm here. Like, I like where I'm at. And then you don't feel like you're good enough because your girl telling you need to be more ambitious, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. It's the fact that I'm still going. I'm still doing. He can still lead in many ways, even with you making more money. That man can still lead. Like, we have to acknowledge that as well. I don't want you to get too caught up in that. I want you to hear what Kira's saying, because that's real. Don't get too caught up in that. You said this man is taking care of home and all the rest of that stuff. Man, that is a blessing in today's time,
Right.
baby. That is a treasure. It is a treasure.
Not only did she say that, but apparently he pays for everything. That's what she said.
Time. And let me tell you something. Y'all can still, baby, if y'all are mindful and you budget right, you can still get that home that you want. If you mindful and you budget right, you can get you some land, you can get you a home, you can get all of those things. But what if getting that nice new build and stuff and all that stuff don't matter as much to him? What if what matters to him is the fact that my children
his
good
family.
and my house is good? Like, that's the stuff that matters. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be real quick. I'm gonna tell you this. Take a moment, read. I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8, something like that. Go and take a minute to read that. Because what it talks about is a man, and I'm being gender neutral. When we say man, we're being gender neutral. A man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're gonna lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
Couple more things before we end this episode, because I want to make sure we got the right context.
She makes more money than him, but he pays all of the bills. What she earns is for her, even if she makes more. What he earns is for the entire family. This is why I say that the young man should get out sooner rather than later. And I will say, as I said that earlier, I forgot at that second that he has a family with her. So it's a little bit more complicated than that. I would now like to suggest that they get some relationship therapy. Perhaps if they are in the church, which I'm sure that she's not, they get some spiritual counseling for the relationship, but get some relationship therapy in order to remove this greed that exists within her. For it leads to her to have these dastardly thoughts, inevitably, in effect, to be a self-relationship saboteur. But she's having these thoughts when the man is doing everything that should be required of him, and then some. How scary of a notion to be doing all of that, and it is still not good enough. Baby girl, when is enough enough? And I also take particular umbrage of this of someone who just went over to Thailand and saw a completely different lifestyle from a people who do not value material as what we do over here in the West. And I can tell you, they call it land of the smiles for a clear reason. And in fact, I think most of the issues that are aligned up to people feeling angry or aggressive or bitter, most of those within the West, if you really follow the trail, it's economics, it's money, it's the job that they don't want to go to, it's the taxes that they wish that they paid less of, it's the tolls, it's the gas prices, it's the egg prices, right? A lot of that, right? And if you listen to her speak of what she now requests of, without having this conversation and maybe being around her other single-ass homegirls, all right, maybe she would get it in her mind that he's not good enough and would leave based off of, again, another economic understanding or idea or condition. Dr. Kanye West said it best.
Rappers be talking about, I got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. Instagram got your bitch. You ain't got your... Instagram got all y'all, because they going to do it for the gram before they do it to you. They going to send a picture to the gram before they send it to you.
Instagram got your bitch, and the algorithm up there wants her to want even more.
So you filed for divorce from your husband?
I did.
Why?
I mean, as I say all the time, young and immature, if I pinpoint exactly why, it was just stupid. And looking back...
Stupid meaning what?
Like, I was young and immature.
Give me a
and
reason.
I just thought
Did you think you could do better?
No,
Did you think you didn't need him?
I just thought that, okay, I can find somebody else later. And I realized I wasn't.
So you thought you could do better. So you were married to a man that you didn't have to work and you had all three of your kids, and yet you thought you could divorce him and find better. Great. Before you met him at 27, between 18 and 27, what happened here?
I was with him as my high school sweetheart.
What?
Is that a whoop?
So you were with a man that you've known and you've seen him grow from high school to 27. He married you, put you in a position that you did not have to work. You had 3 children, yet you decided to divorce him and go elsewhere. And then you want to talk about how you struggled to be something. See, that's where all that comes in place. Nobody's going to give you credit for struggling. You chose it.
I agree. Like I said, I was young.
No, ma'am. Some of you don't deserve a second chance.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry to tell you this. That's where a lot of men think. You found a good man. He married you. He sat you down. You had 3 children, and you divorced him for no good reason. I married my high school sweetheart almost 10 years after college, after high school. I did not have to work. He took care of everything. All I had to do was be the wife and have babies. And he took care of it. But that still wasn't good enough. I divorced him. Then I had to go out and struggle on my own. Now I look back and say I was young and dumb. Most men are going to say, you don't deserve a second chance. I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you that's what a lot of men are going to hear.
Question back up there. I just want to make sure we got the right question. So right now, this is not a man you're married to.
No.
Are the children his children?
Yes.
The children are his children, and you guys live together.
Yes.
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
And you make more money?
Yeah.
Who want her man? Who want her man?
Right.
Can I ask how old he is?
If you don't want your man, somebody in here gonna take him. Somebody in here gonna take him
Can I
off
ask
you.
how old he
They
is?
gonna take him off you.
Hold on, Ace.
Ace. I just want to know how
1
old
second.
he is.
How old is he?
32.
How old is he?
32.
32.
We,
Bro,
He's doing all of that by 32.
You can't win, dog.
I'm
you got this man fighting for his life. Like, you about to block a major blessing.
But it's been, okay, more context.
Hold on.
Been
hold on, let him finish real quick, and I got you, okay?
There is so much power in a little bit
She's
of
still
patience.
fighting it.
Like, this man, you don't know how hard it is for him to provide for you, for the kid. This might be where he's at right now, but a year, 5 years, he'll give you everything you want. Just don't like he's trying. That sounds like a major blessing that you're about to fuck up.
Kira, hold on, let me get Kira real quick. Kira.
Last point, then I'm gonna stop talking. You mentioned that you make more money than him. And I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place. No. Shh. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at they men like they not doing enough.
Oh.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more? When you start saying shit like that, that is proof that they plans work. That is proof that they plans work.
Can I please
Say one thing? Can I say one thing
like
real
her.
quick?
Yeah, one thing, and then
Okay, that was
and we'll wrap it up.
I want to say that I think we all agree what everybody is saying, but let me ask you a question, because this is the life that you got to live.
Exactly.
If he does not grow, can you stay at this level with him?
And that's the thing. And I only mentioned that I make more because she tried to make it out seem like I was some bum or something.
No,
I'm
she
not.
didn't.
I said
Okay.
bum.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
I
you.
said
Thank
bum.
you.
She never said
well,
that.
But
Not
answer
because
that
Dog,
question.
it's
she's crazy.
systemic or nothing like that.
Okay, but the question
But
remains, if he does not grow, can you do it?
How long
No, I'm
should I
saying
do it?
this is his level. You are with this man. This is what he got. He
If
does
he
not
wants
want to
n-
grow to the level in which you want to grow.
Yeah.
Can you deal with that?
Good
Can
question,
you deal with this
Kendra.
level 10 years later? Are you okay with
Good
that?
question.
It's been years, so I'm at my limit. That's why I'm up
Oh,
here
you're not
asking
answering the question. Is it yes or no? Can you deal with this level of his ambition?
No.
You can't.
Okay.
Well, who want a man? What he look like? I got a dating app. I get your man. Who you want? You want him? Tell him that. Listen. Tell
Hey,
him to go on
hey,
the Kendra G singles dating app. I get him married
is
by
sad.
Friday.
All right, check.
Kendra,
This
he
is
love
sad.
you.
Yeah,
He your biggest fan too,
Girl,
girl.
I can have
He
your
love
man
you.
married by Friday. You better
This is-
find out. Tell him download that app.
Everybody,
This is
everybody
actually
look to your left
sad.
and your right. Say shh. Everybody look to your left and your right. Say shh. Hitty, I know you have a final thought. I just want to say this,
This is
and this is
crazy.
just me speaking from just my masculine perspective. The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours.
It's, yeah.
What you choose to do, you have the freedom
So
to
you can
pivot
elevate.
and pivot and pivot.
It's
Try
how
this, go to
selfish.
school. Because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a
Can
choice whether or
elevate.
not you want to work or not.
Good point.
And I'm just saying, like, the reason I'm appalled is because that's most men's dream, to be able to take care of things so it's an option for their woman to work. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize. And guess what? That's been another episode.
Hold on, we're going to back it up so we can look her in the eye as we go through a couple of these final thoughts. I did not see the end of it, so I did not know that she was ready to leave him because she's at her limit. Now that she's got all that money saved in the bank, right? And, you know, she could be investing on the side, right? She's taking the time away from him, the energy away from him, the money away from him. He is pouring into her, the family that they have created together, and as well, whatever's left over, into himself. And he has substantiated at the tender age of 32 years old, probably a dream that he's always wanted, which is a happy family. Meanwhile, nothing is ever good enough for a Harpy, for a Delilah, for a Lilith, for a Eve. Nothing will ever be good enough. And I think the brother used a good word, which was appalled. This is appalling behavior. And I just feel so bad for the young man because now he has his lifetime, like he's made a family with this. How ungrateful are you? How selfish are you? And the exact type of chick that would leave a relationship and call him a narcissist. These are the ones that scream narcissism from the mountaintop. Meanwhile, you have a great man, and it's just not enough. But you know what also is insane is that although she complains about all of this publicly, chances are she has not communicated to him in this way, in this direct way, to him privately. So he's just moving throughout life, and he's making ends meet. He's making it happen. He's being what the women over there determine as a real man, sacrificing for his family. Meanwhile, she's probably got some big dick baller down in her DMs with a lifestyle that she wants, and she's thinking about destroying her whole family for him. Woo! Damn. Let me just say, all right, because there's some dudes in there right now that's just like, man, This is not all night. Well, at least they're not typically as bad as with this. And, it's sad that I even have to give caveats like that, but this is just pathetic. I also think that the young lady said something important, that this is the way that it was constructed. And here's the thing, having equality within the workplace is something that was, they try to construct for all races, but it just seems as though that if you also add in the media, right, like the advertising, right, and specifically to the Black culture, the division, right, and then also policies that were put into place decades ago, which remove fathers out of the household, whether it be through completely their doing or, things that put an enhanced focus on the Black man, which then led to incarcerations. We can go over it, but I'll tell you what, it is exhausting to watch that. And here's the thing. It seems like most of the audience don't like her anyway, right? So that's at least, and definitely the people up on the stage conducting this don't like what she was saying anyway. So, but my charge to my G's is, how do you identify this before it gets too late? You can provide stability, you can support her dreams, you can hold down the household and still get treated like you are not enough. That's why making sure that you choose a woman who appreciates your effort, right? Like, these are the women, right, that they don't even ask for things, but because of their effort into being an asset within your life, you are just so commanded to be generous, okay? Those are the ones that are worth their weight in salt, not these battle axes. All right, guys, let me know what you think down up in the comment box down below. I appreciate you guys for everything that you do to continue to make this channel thrive. All right, last but not least, thriveWithAvalue.com. That's my new website. Also, big apology. If you've been sending me emails on my contact form up on that website, I realized I did something back there and it messed it up. I have not been receiving any contacts for like 3 weeks, and I just realized this morning. So if you sent something in the contact form, a question, resend it over again. My apologies. I'm just learning everything, all right? We building a plane as we fly it, and things like that is going to happen. So resend any questions over just to make sure that I have, all of the answers for you guys before you make this decision. All right, but I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Protect yourself at all times, and I'll see you very soon. Until next time. Peace.
So, without further ado, MTR, cut through the BS like we in charge. No cap with the rappers like steel bars. I'm packing and rapping like here we are. Mediocre tutorial reviews. Like, comment, share my views. Come up and I paid my dues. Big step in my black way shoes. MTR, he break it down, yeah, it's MTR. Check out the sound when it's MTR. No one put it down like it's MTR.